and I've done a lot of stuff with her. She has probably hosted thousands of benefits to raise money for the hungry, and that's why you don't put your hand up. Hey, bad tree. But for the hungry, for cancer, for AIDS, for pancreatic cancer, she's done so much. They all have. A lot of the cast members have given a lot back to the community. But we got to see her this morning before everything got crazy. And I love and adore, I love and adore her. So get ready, take a deep breath. Now, because it's about to happen. The goosebumps are gonna go wild. Wait, is this it? Almost. I'm just getting you practicing, that's all. What was that?
Is this the same road they would drive out every time they pass?
Yes. Yep. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. This is it, and it's soon. I promise. It's coming up soon. And since I was asked on my last tour, my Instagram is Michael McHale Actor. So if you go to it, you'll see me there. Yeah.
How do you spell McHale?
Like McHale's Navy, MCHALE, McHale. Michael McHale Actor. I know you're gonna follow me, right? Oh, and just so you know, up here there is no cell service, so you'll be able to just take pictures the whole time. Everyone took their Dramamine, right? Yeah. Yeah, they had to cancel. Were some of you from the tours from yet? Yeah. We felt so bad, but there was no way a bus could have made it. That's true. No way. Get your cameras ready. You'll probably want to put them on some. Da, 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 da. Oh, wrong tour. Sorry. I always get them mixed up.
Oh, that's it.
On the left, you will see the little house and the barn. And on the right, you will see the famous hill from the opening credits. And yes, we will be stopping here on the way back. The photograph area there, and yeah. But there it is. Carrie, your shoes are on the wrong feet. Carrie, change your shoes. There's Mom and Pa at the top. I think that's Pat and Patty, the horses, right? Isn't that their names? Pat and Patty. But, so on the way back, we will be stopping here. You'll be getting off the bus and take, I took about 50 photos here.
So that's exactly where they were?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. So, when you see the facades, they're exactly where they were in the TV show. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, they're exactly where they were.
Why did they tear down?
Oh, I'm going to tell you that at the end. Yeah, that's a big story. Yeah. Many of our fans will probably know that too. Yeah, it's a good reason though. It's a good reason. Now get your cameras ready because in just a short time we're going to see an example of movie magic with the Garvey Edwards house, or as I like to say, my house, my place. And remember, that's where the house was, so they had to walk from there to Walnut Grove. The kids went to school in Walnut Grove. They did a lot of walking until the golf carts came and picked them up. But you know, back in the day, we used to walk in the snow. We did. I was fortunate that my high school and my elementary school were only 2 blocks away from my house, but junior high, yeah, it was a bus. But back then, they did not have a bus. Unless they're from the future. So on your left, you see the structure on your left here? You see that one there? Everyone see it? All right, so that structure has nothing to do with this tour. It's just there. It's just there. It looks like it should be. Yes. What's that? Huh? We'll be seeing my house in a moment, and then many other things. Is that the right one?
Old man Tucker.
Oh yeah, old man.
So here on your left is the Garvey house. So everyone on their left can take their photo. We'll stop for like about 18 seconds. On the right, you'll have to wait. But we're coming back exactly the opposite way. So that's the Garvey house, Garvey Edwards. Early on, it was Isaiah, Grace, John, Alicia, and Carl Edwards who lived there. And season 4 through 6, the Garvey family, Jonathan, Alice, and Andy. I actually got to meet Patrick, who played Andy, and I told him my story. I said, I'm a Garvey. So he signed my script. Actually, yeah, as Garvey. It was really fun. After them, there was actually a number of notable tenants who lived there. Ruthie Leland, and you can see the brooch that Ruthie gave to Sarah Carter is at the community center. The original brooch from the series, not from the 1800s. Unless they magically bought it then. You might also recognize the Garvey Edwards house from another Michael Landon series, Father Murphy. I'm not really good at Irish accents, I'm sorry.
Was Father Murphy?
It's my great-great-great-grandfather who was Irish. But Father Murphy. Father Murphy.
Did you say Bonanza was filmed here too?
It doesn't say, but it's Gunsmoke and Rawhide.
Gunsmoke, that's
I thought, it looks Bonanza-y. Now we're approaching a very important building for Little House fans, if there's any on here. We'll stop briefly here. This is and we're going to stop on the way back as well, so you can take pictures from whatever side you're on. This is the blind school. And on the right is where Almanzo, he corrected me 7 days ago. It's not Almanzo, it's Almanzo. This is where he built the house for Laura and baby Rose. This is the area here. Now the blind school is another example of the movie magic. It was also used as the Keller house in the TV movie, The Miracle, not the Miracle Ear, but the Keller house, yeah. and of course, who played Helen Keller? Melissa Gilbert, yep. It was also used as the haunted house, Widow Thurman's house, and the blind school. To your left, that is what you think it is. It is the famous mud pond where Laura and Nellie just had a little disagreement. Got a little dirty down there. And made some mud pies. Okay, so is everyone ready to visit Walnut Grove? Who's ready? Is that enough, Joel, to go?
No, I need more.
Joel couldn't hear y'all. Who's ready to visit Walnut Grove?
Yeah.
So these beautiful facades were designed and built by the two gentlemen that are around all weekend. So that area over there, is quarantined off because of the rain and stuff. But the sweetheart tree is right there in the middle. The middle tree there. And right there, that hill between the two trees, that's where Laura gave Nellie a wheelchair ride of a lifetime. I can still hear her screaming now. I'm telling my mama. But that's the hill where, yeah. And then there's Hanson's. Yeah, the mud over there is too much, so we can't come up that way. Sorry, guys, but we can. The Hanson's Mill, where I think everyone in town worked there at one time or another. You did too, right? I did. You did. You worked there too, didn't you? Yeah. On your right is the bank. The thing that you want to note about it, it's the only facade in Walnut Grove that is made out of brick. Everything else was like wooden and stuff. And see all those bags of money back there? We'll grab those later. Yeah. But yeah, that was the bank. And then it was also known as the pen and plow. Mm-hmm. And one of the best practical jokes that Albert and Laura ever did, the 100% off at Olson's Mercantile. On your left, sorry, wait a minute, yeah. Your left, yeah. The Walnut Grove Feed and Seed. This was in the entire series, but the owner, Liam, was only in one episode. One. Anyone remember which one?
Harvest of Friends.
Did I hear Harvest of Friends? That's it. Yep. At the 44-minute mark in that one, buckets, just crying my eyes out. Everyone comes up and help. What? And on your left, you will see the Olson's Mercantile. The only place in town where you could shop and you could hear a woman on the porch yelling, "Nash!" I know that was a horrible Harry impersonation. I tried. And on your right, you will get to see Nellie's Hotel and Restaurant, the most unappreciated graduation present of all time. Nellie was like, wait, what now? She's like, no, I'm going to be an influencer, Mom. I don't need a restaurant, okay? Yeah. But the good thing is that she met Percival there. You know, it all turned out for the best. Did any of you catch Allison doing her, oh yeah, wait, let me talk about this first. So the school and the church, I'm pretty sure Willie's still standing in the corner. And if you notice, the rope for the bell is on the right side. Season 1, it was on the left side. Season 2, they changed it to the right side. And the reason is, we have no idea. It was probably just a new prop person taking over. I want to put it on this side, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. And if you have not visited the interior yet, at the community center, they have the interior of the school and church, of the mercantile, and of the little house. It is worth the wait. I know it's a long time to wait. This is a festival. Bring food and water and just enjoy Nellie's. Cinnamon chicken, anyone? Hold the cayenne pepper. And at the mercantile, they don't know why, but the peppermint sticks disappeared all the time. All those kids at Walnut Grove. I think it was a dentist. Go get a peppermint stick. You know, he's got to keep business going, right? Yeah. He knows. So the post office is over there, but we can't see. Sorry. So the Hanson's Mill was run by the water paddle. And we don't know how it did that because it basically defied physics, but that's the mystery of Walnut Grove. And the post office, both Mrs. Garvey and Mrs. Edwards worked there, and they both lived in the same house at different times. Is that a coincidence? I wonder. I'm thinking, here's my theory. I think the house maybe came with the job. You know what I mean? If they took the house, they took the job at the post office, they got to stay in. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's my theory. And I'm sticking with it. All right, let me see here. So in the episode Little Girl Lost, y'all remember that when Carrie fell down the mine? My first question is, why was she near the mine in the first place? Who does that? I don't get it. So when she fell down the mine, it was actually Rachel Greenbush who fell down the mine. I know people are saying, it's Lindsay. I met her yesterday. She said, I go by Rachel. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll go by Rachel. But it was Sydney that was saved from the mine. So as far as we know, Rachel's still down there. Oh, and on your right is the mud pond. And no, you cannot get out and reenact the mud scene, the fight scene. I know some of you want to. Do that in your own backyard.
How'd you say that? Yeah.
And those flowers right there, those are real. They're not wired in. And here we are at the blind house again.
Like they're gonna do it in their own yard.
Their own yard. Their own yard. And again, that was used in for the Keller house. And our own Melissa Gilbert played Helen Keller. And Jonathan was in it as well. He had a little part in that too. Like that family, yeah. I have to go back and watch it now. And again, the house across was where there's no house there though. That's the area. So people always ask me where other things were filmed. There was one place they shot some scenes at the old MGM studio lot. It was the same lot where they shot The Wizard of Oz. And Allison and Melissa actually got to play on a little bit of the Yellow Brick Road that was still there. I thought that was pretty cool. I want to play in the Yellow Brick Road, right? And then of course, sometime later, someone from The Wizard of Oz was on the show. Does anyone remember? Yes, the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. He was in season 5 in 2 episodes. The first one, I don't know how they came up with the name for this episode. There's No Place Like Home. I don't know how they came up with that name. That's like so original. Never heard that before. And he was also in the Dance With Me episode. So I think that's pretty cool. They got to hang out with them and they were on, oh, here comes the Garvey house again. Garvey house. Or, I'm sorry, my house. I mean, my house. I'm gonna get the deed later. And I did promise we're going to talk about some other locations. If you may have noticed that we didn't see the covered bridge, we didn't see the lake, we didn't see the school in Iowa where Mary and Adam met. And that's because they were all shot at the Disney Golden Oak Ranch and and the towns of Mankato, Sleepy Eye, and Winoka were filmed at Paramount Studios. The interior and ulterior, and also at the Warner Brothers Western Lot and the Columbian Ranch. So they had like different locations. This was the primary one. You know, this is the most important one, of course. You know, other scenes they shot for outside was up in Stockton, Sonora, Angel Camp, and Jamestown, where they have a train, and at the Stanislaus River and Box Canyon. And some were even shot in Tucson, Arizona, the old Tucson studios. I don't know if they still have pieces there. Oh, and there it is again. It's wonderful. Wonderful house there. It looks like it could have been from Little House, right? I was excited when we first saw it. I said, who lived there? They said, no one. It's just... Oh, maybe. You think that's what that...
On this like road right here, they filmed like all the
Yes. Yep. A lot, yep. They were all here. Yep. And everything you just saw were in the exact spots where they were filmed as well. Yeah, they literally wanted them to be, except for that one. That one just popped up. I'll just sit right here. And as we're approaching the little house in a couple of moments, on the left, when you look up at the hill, the second tree on the left, and I'll point it out when we're on the ground outside too. It's the tree where Pa fell in Harvest of Friends when he went to get the kite. Again, who flies a kite near trees? You got all this land, all this. You got a 11. And you fly a kite near a tree. Okay, all right. I wouldn't, but no, that's just me. So when we do get up to the little house, we will be stopping. We're going to let everyone deboard. Is that a word? Deboard. Deplane. We can't say deplane. Debus.
Unboard.
Yeah, unboard. Okay. We're going to let everyone get off the bus.
Get off.
Exit the bus.
And you're going to go to the photo area. They set up a really nice corral area. We need to tell everyone, do not walk on the grass that's outside of the area, because there's a lot of wildlife in them, and we don't want to disturb them. And do not cross the street and run down the hill. I know you want to do it. She's hiding behind those glasses, but I can tell. She wants to run down the hill. No. You take the photos from here. I will start the timer when the last person gets off. Does that make sense? So you can leave your bags here. You're okay. It's not going anywhere. I have to get off with her to help you guys all get off here. Sorry.
Hi, welcome.
Well, hello. Yeah, I feel like I just saw you.
All right.
I know, it's not
How you
too
doing?
bad.
Hello.
So it's right in there.